The best choice, or the best handgun option, or to put it another way, the handgun that you're gonna want if you ever find yourself in a violent situation, is the one that's gonna be closest to the effective side of the line. So way down at this end of things. That's the handgun you're gonna want, provided it's still small enough and lightweight enough for you to be able to carry it concealed comfortably year-round, everywhere you go within your wardrobe. Now, that's not to say that you're gonna want to carry it every day or everywhere you go, or that you're not gonna have to make some adjustments to your wardrobe, because you almost certainly will. But you need to be able to have that option. Your challenge when selecting a handgun is gonna be to be realistic. What do I mean by that? Well, it's important that you bend around reality, okay? Because reality is not gonna bend around us. We have to study reality and decide and learn what reality is going to demand from us in a violent situation, and then we have to choose a tool or a handgun that's going to actually serve those purposes in a violent situation. Too many people just simply go with the smallest gun they can or find the most comfortable gun they can. And you know now that if it was that simple, we would all do that. Heck, I would carry a tiny little .22. I mean, this gun, I could stick it in my pocket. It wouldn't be uncomfortable to bend over. You know, when I bend over to tie my shoe, I'm not going to get jabbed at two ends with this handgun. I mean, it's perfect. It would be ideal. But obviously, it's not that simple. Obviously. And so, I'm not going to go into all the very, very specific self-defense issued requirements that we have to consider when selecting a handgun. That's a job that we save for the Armed Americans Complete Concealed Carry Guide to Effective Self-Defense. Here, I just want to take a moment and go over once more all the bare minimums that come out of that discussion about the 15 characteristics, so that you will be equipped and armed with what I hope is an extremely rational and an extremely easy to use system for selecting a handgun, either for home defense or for concealed carry in your life. I think you should stick to handguns chambered in one of the big three combat calibers: 9mm, 40 caliber Smith & Wesson, or 45 ACP. When you look at the energy output and the ballistic gelatin samples defined in the Complete Concealed Carry Guide, you'll quickly see why I would prefer you stayed away from cartridges that are a step or two down from these combat calibers, such as the .38 Special or the .380 ACP cartridges. I also think you should carry a handgun with an absolute bare minimum ammunition capacity of 7 rounds, preferably one with a 10-round capacity or better. Because the thing is, if you're already willing to get used to a gun with a capacity of 7 rounds, it really doesn't take that much more effort or that much more discomfort to carry one with a 10-round capacity. And remember, once again, on quality, I recommend a Tier 1 combat grade handgun. And then, as far as dimensions goes, I want to make sure that you're carrying a gun that is as long as possible while still being able to be carried comfortably and in a manner that's concealed. A gun that is as wide as possible while still being able to carry it comfortably and concealed. And then a gun that is as tall as possible while still being able to carry it comfortably and in a manner that is concealed. If you follow these recommendations, I can almost promise you, you will land somewhere in the top 3 options for your personal best choice of concealed carry handgun.